Manchester City has won at Anfield for the first time since 2003. They were helped on their way by two unusual blunders from Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson that allowed Ilkay Gundogan and Raheem Sterling to score, and all after Mo Salah had brought the host level from the penalty spot. Phil Foden's sensational strike was the icing on the cake as Liverpool fell to a third successful home defeat for the first time since 1963. England's top two clubs in recent years go head-to-head. Liverpool has fortified defensive injury woes in the winter transfer market and show glimpses of reclining their title-winning form in recent weeks. Liverpool's form chart began to resemble the inverted version of Manchester City a few weeks ago. Jurgen Klopp's side stuttered after their shock 7-2 defeat against Aston Villa in October. Indeed, the unpredictable nature of this season campaign can provide one of few answers to why Liverpool's famed front three had lost their edge before the 3-1 win over Spurs. The champions had gone 5 league games without a win, and they had topped the table for a league-high 34 days this term and ranked top for expected goals, goals from set pieces, possession won in the attacking and middle thirds, and crosses. In fact, only City can rival their sheer dominance across key metrics. Pep Guardiola's side found themselves in the 6th spot with just 5 wins from their 12 games in mid-December, but have gone on a 13-win streak in all competitions since beating Southampton last month. The 5-0 win at West Brom showed their current trajectory, maintaining defensive solidity and reclining their firepower. The strength spanned almost every metric from the defense to the attack. Arguably, City has the strongest and deepest squad in the division, waved with youth and experience. While City has long been the free-scoring juggernauts, their defense has outshone the attack this term. Incredibly, Guardiola's side has shipped only 13 goals this term, 9 fewer than any other club, and 4 of those were penalties. The first half of the match was pretty underwhelming from both sides. There has been a narrative this season surrounding Liverpool's injury situation, but they have 5 players today, and Virgil van Dijk, Diego Jota and either Joel Matip or Joe Gomez were likely starters. But City had 4 missing, and 3 of those would have been good bets to make the starting 11: Sergio Aguero, Kevin De Bruyne and Kyle Walker. No excuses available from either side today. In the first minutes of the game, Thiago catched Ilkay Gundogan's late, and it looked like the German was in some pain with how his ankle was caught in the challenge. Thiago got a yellow card for that challenge, and rightfully so, but after a nervy start from both sides, City had the chances to put their foot on the ball and were passing it around nicely. Liverpool did well too, and it was a very watchable opening 10 minutes. The tactics that Manchester City followed towards Liverpool in those minutes were high-energy ones, and they are known for tiring teams out. One of the highlights of the first half is Alexander-Arnold versus Sterling duel. The Englishman got the better of him down the left side on the early stages. Most of the time, Manchester City have been on the control of the game, but for the most part without threat. The problem has been Sterling and Riyad Mahrez both wasting a couple of one-on-one opportunities against the fullbacks. Last minutes of the half, Liverpool stepped up the pressure, led by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Also, the end was pretty dramatic because Arnold was on the attack, which left Sterling to break free in the box and was brought down by Fabinho, which caused the penalty. Unfortunately, it was missed by Gundogan, who sent it over the bar. For the second time this season, Manchester City missed a penalty against Liverpool. The second half started with Manchester City dominating the field and making more pressure to Liverpool defenders, and in the 49th minute Ilkay Gundogan pounces on the rebound inside the box from a Phil Foden shot and sends the ball into the back of the net. The score is 0-1 to Manchester City. City continued with the ball control, but the Reds started to wake up after the opponent's chances, and in the 58th minute Jones finds some space inside the box and gets in a strike, but the shot is brilliantly blocked by one of the defending players sliding in. The Reds continued to find the equalizer goal, and in the 62nd minute Mo Salah takes the ball and goes inside the box. There, Ruben Dias holds his opponent to prevent him from shooting the ball, and the referee blows his whistle for a foul. Therefore, a penalty for Liverpool. Mohamed Salah wins the Battle of Wales and sent an unstoppable penalty past Ederson into the roof of the net. City continued with a ball dominance, and in the 71st minute, John Stones put the ball into the net, but he's flagged for offside. After a lot of chances created from Manchester, in the 73rd minute Phil Foden is the provider as he slips the ball to Gundogan, who simply steers it home from close range. It's 1-2. After that, Liverpool enjoys a period of possession as they are exchanging some passes and waiting for an opportunity to strike. But Manchester City hasn't finished yet, and in the 76th minute, Bernardo Silva plays the ball into the area and Raheem Sterling gets on the end of it to glance a header into the back of net. He makes it 1-3. And the nightmare isn't over yet for the Reds. In the 83rd minute, Phil Foden makes a great solo run and pulls the trigger from inside the box, beating Alisson with a strike under the crossbar. He makes it 1-4. Man of the match is Phil Foden. Foden was too isolated in the first half. He had more joy when roaming after the break and had an essential role in the first goal, and was even better for the second, growing confidence as the Liverpool defense faltered. Then he goes and scored a screamer. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this type of format, drop a like on the video and comment something positive down below. Don't forget to subscribe at the channel, and I'll see you next time.